Hey everybody, 523 week 8. Can you believe it? I know. I'm assuming it's a crazy time of year for you as well. Hopefully, Computer Science Education Week, everyone can code, week of code, whatever you want to call it, had some impact with you and your students. Um, we had an amazing time at our school. We had every middle school student go to two different coding stations for over an hour, all kinds of fun stuff. And then just had our lower school students, grades 1, 2, 3, 4, do similar coding stations, kind of scaffolded down. And then next week, I will be spending some time with our tech support specialist in kindergarten and junior kindergarten, kind of a TK thing, doing some coding. So we're going to use something called Bbots, where you actually do computational thinking. You push the button on the Bbot. And then I think I'm going to try Little Bits, which are magnetic. Just pause me and Google it if you have no idea. These are pretty cool. Magnetic circuitry, which isn't technically coding, but the idea of kind of sequential thinking. Um, we have a few of those, so maybe a remote control car. We have a Little Bits R2D2 Droid Inventor kit that I think we're going to play. So if you're looking for that little something to do, if you don't have any sort of robots or gadgets or anything, even just hourofcode.com has some really cool stuff. Google has computer science called CS First, where you can recreate a Google Doodle using Scratch, and the template's amazing. The tutorial videos with that one in particular are amazing. It's good stuff. So I would encourage you, particularly um, as the holidays and crazy schedules happen, not to just have like a little throwaway lesson like let me put on a movie, which is so, I want to say like compelling of an idea, right? Um, but if you have that time of what can I do with my students, I don't know, take a risk, have them code for a bit. If you have something physical, even better. If not, just Googling CS First Google Doodle, hour of code, pops up, run through that. It's fantastic. There's so many resources, so many free resources. Take advantage of that. So week 8 is a short week. It ends on Friday. Everything is due Friday, and grades are due by that Sunday. So please have everything submitted Friday, and then I grade Saturday and make sure everything's all set and submit Sunday. So please, please, please make sure everything you have for this whole course is submitted by Friday night of week 8, which is December 15th. We're finishing up Google Classroom. So week 7, you started it. Week 8 is going to be the same thing. Submit that same LMS assignment template. Hopefully that's going to feel automatic at this point. There's no readings, no videos this week. You're just going to build out, right, Google Classroom. Hopefully you had a good time with that. And there is a discussion. There's just the initial reply. You only need one post. You do not need the 2 follow-ups. So just the one post. And it's a nice discussion board post to put a little bow on it. What did you like? What LMS really resonated with you and with your students' needs and with your needs? Or which one drove you crazy? So feel free to reply, but you definitely don't have to. Just be sure that you have everything posted by Wednesday for that discussion and Friday for all your other work. Reach out if you have any other questions. Last thing I would like to share is hopefully I will see you at an upcoming Q conference. The big one is Spring Q. That's middle of March in Palm Springs. There's another one, though, afterwards that's smaller that is called Bold. And I think that this being an online class might resonate with you. It's in Laguna Beach, so Orange County-ish. I will be there. I think I might be kind of featured on it. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But it's going to be super cool. If you go to q.org, cue.org/bold, it's an acronym, Blended and Online Lesson Design, which is so much of like what we're doing, right? So it's one of those things where pretty soon, like go to one and then connect with the folks that headed up. John Carippo's the interim executive director, and then Lindsay Blass is I don't know what her title is. If I Google it, Lindsay is the Bold director. Reach out to her, introduce yourself, and say, hey, I would love to teach or to lead a session for the next Bold Classrooms Symposium. Um, it's cool stuff. So it is May 5th and 6th. It's a Saturday and a Sunday. I will be there down in Laguna Beach. And it has kind of three different sessions or sections to it. It has the lesson builders fair, where it's super cool. You can go to just billsellout.com and see some of my lessons. You take the Madeline Hunter 7-step lesson plan and kind of remix it for the 21st century. You mash up some of the steps. You do steps in different orders. There's a classroom cribs section where you remake a classroom to be 21st century friendly, and student focused and student centered with student choice. And then instead of a vendor hall, it's a classroom simulator where they actually bring in furniture and you move about the space to see what flexible classrooms feel like. So it's good stuff. It's called the Bold Symposium, and if you're not going to Spring Q or National Q, consider going maybe to the Q Bold Symposium. It's good stuff. Hopefully, I'll see you at one of those. Be sure and reach out if you do go to one of those, so that we can meet face to face, because it's so nice to actually be like, hey, we spent like 8 weeks together, like writing stuff and reading stuff and commenting on stuff, and going through this thing. So to meet, there's also becoming, it's really cool, kind of this cohort of Concordia alum from this program. So if you go, like, we can all find each other. Just last fall Q, I presented with one of my former students about Genius Hour. It was really cool. And then two of my other Concordia alum that were in a class with me were in the audience. So it was like this really cool moment. And then they met because they obviously had not met before. They were in different classes and in different groups and all, whatever. But it was like, hey, you guys did the same program. So it's becoming a really cool thing. So if you're not involved with Q yet, join. Membership is free. It's such a cool way to continue to stay connected, to continue to learn. Because the stuff we're talking about, particularly this course, right, changes so fast. So I would encourage you and challenge you to get connected and stay connected, so that you continue to learn about all these tools as they develop. If you have any questions, you may not know this course comes with lifetime tech support. Please reach out on, as my mom calls it, the Twitters. On Snapchat is another easy way to connect. If you have questions, thoughts, if you want to share what you are up to, would love to stay connected after next Friday. So happy end of 523. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing your final projects, and reach out if you have any questions.